gentlemen, welcome to the USGS Global Webinar. Tonight, we have a very special speaker to share an incredible opportunity to create an abundant life. Our speaker is an international businessman who has built his business in over 70 countries. His trademark is his passion for life and endless enthusiasm sharing about life's greatest riches, transforming the lives of thousands by inspiring them to reach for and achieve personal and financial freedom. Please welcome Mr. Samson Li.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. This is Samson coming to you from Los Angeles, California. Welcome everybody on this global webinar. Very excited to be here with all of you today. Well, it's a beautiful day in LA like any other, and I'm just enjoying today. Having been a business owner for so many years, worked so much, a few years ago, I found a new business that really helped me change my life, achieving financial and time freedom that I've used it to travel more than 30 countries around the world. So to the next 30 minutes or so, I'm going to share with you the business that has really changed my life and how it can help actually every single one of you out there if you want to change in life. Now, a lot of people like me, I've been a business owner for so many years, always looking to be successful. But the thing is that, in life, I found out it's not what we know, it's who we know. About 11 years ago, actually, I lost a lot of business in my retail store. I used to have 3 furniture stores. And after 9/11, well, the economy was very bad, and I ended up lose a lot of money. I mean, multiple 6 figures. It was over time that I changed careers, and I was lucky enough to meet an amazing lady. Her name is Kim Hui, and Kim is very kind lady from the heart. But I saw her become very successful in a new e-commerce platform that spanned all over the world. A few years ago, she shared with me there's another one, a new company coming out, and she asked me if I want to take part in it. I thought, you know what? Kim is the multimillionaire. Maybe I should just follow people who are successful. So it was literally that simple for me. So today, I'm going to share with you this company, this opportunity that has not only changed my life, but literally thousands of people's lives. So I'll go ahead and start the PowerPoint here to share with you this company called Jeunesse. Jeunesse, it means youth in French. So at the beginning in 2009, the owners of the company, they found something incredible, new technology that can literally change our life by helping us stay younger and longer. Now at the time I was 40 years old, I'm thinking, I don't know, I was still young, but yeah, that's a great idea though. But the people around me, when I noticed that none of them want to get old. Well, and also at the same time though, if we talk about business, well, there was something happening. Having been a business owner for more than 20 years, I was in real estate, I was in retail, I was even a professional auctioneer. I've seen the trends of business come and go. I've seen the economy every 7 to 10 years, ups and down. And that affects not only business owner, but everyone that needs to make money. So, well, what I like to call that is, well, there's something happening called global convergence. Convergence of multiple trends, technology, globalization, and a new economy that's blossoming. But what I mean is, for example, the technology. Today, if we think about it, well, today the way we live is very different than how we lived even 5 or 6 years ago. Now everybody has something called a smartphone. And this device has helped us to connect with people around the world. The world's actually getting smaller and smaller and smaller by people connecting. And this globalization, connecting of people, connecting of commerce, connecting of relationship, connecting of knowledge has created a new economy. And you know what? Many of us, there is something happening out there. It seems that people making money, but we don't know what they're doing, or we're not maybe in the high-tech business or the internet business. How can we get a piece of that? Well, today, Jeunesse is a company that has technology in biotechnology, but at the same time use this internet to go all over the world. The company is founded by these amazing people, Randy Ray, Wendy Lewis, and Scott Lewis, our founders. And Randy and Wendy, they have been in the computer industry for more than 40 years. They're very successful. They know how to build the infrastructure of a business, opening business, setting up the website, the back office, powerful reporting system, computer suites to run businesses. Also, they have set up call centers to do customer service. They have set up logistics centers to ship products all over the world. They know how to do it. Along with Scott. Scott is a visionary. He's out there representing the company, telling everybody the vision of where we're going to take this company. This, in a way, yeah, we call anti-aging company, but we're a lot more than that. Everybody in Jeunesse, we talk about staying young, youth. And in a very short time, 6.5 years, we have spread to over 130 countries out there. That is very, very big. If you think about it, folks, that how many companies within 6 years can expand so quickly around the world? Well, that's the thing. A lot of people, they just don't understand how it's done. And many people like me, I was in the furniture business, but at the same time, I was not able to do any international business because I was just so small. But Randy and Wendy, they have the knowledge to do it. And now we have more than 40 offices and warehouses around the world. As a matter of fact, last year, it's been an incredible journey. We did more than 1.09 billion US dollar in sales. Folks, it's a billion with a B. There's a company in 6 years that reached $1 billion in sales. Other companies out there who have done that are companies like Amazon and eBay and Apple. They did not reach $1 billion until around 6 years. We're among the elites of the elite. This is a huge business. As a result, we've been ranked in our industry as number 18 in the world. Out of hundreds and thousands of companies around the world, we're number 18. We are the fastest company ever to get to $1 billion in our industry called direct selling. Direct selling industry, for those of you not familiar, it means manufacture direct to consumers, putting the goods directly to consumer. We have become that, and as a matter of fact, in North America, we are ranked among the top 10 companies in our industry in North America. So all I can say is, folks, whatever Jeunesse is doing, it's working. We are proven. And I'm going to share with you the backbone of our business, which is the biotechnology that has helped people stay young. And aging is not one thing or another. It's many things. But what the doctors have found out is that, if we can focus, if we can help our cells rejuvenate, regenerate itself, repair itself, we can stay younger and younger and younger. That's the idea of the whole youth enhancement system. We are working with one of the most famous doctors in the world. His name is Dr. Nathan Newman. He's on the medical advisory board. He's also an inventor and a world leader in stem cell technology. Well, stem cells are the cells in our body that can change into different cells. And stem cells is about regeneration. The healthier our stem cells, the longer we can live. And that's how it works. So, well, what Dr. Newman has found out, he's a board certified dermatologist and also a cosmetic surgeon. He's been working with stem cells for many years. He found a way. He captured pretty much the manual, the instructions for how our cells supposed to work. And these chemical instructions that our cells send to each other directly derive from human adult stem cells. Well, these chemical signals is the manual to tell our cells how to repair themselves or what to do. So these signals are called growth factors. For example, young people or kids, they have very healthy skin, very active skin. Their cells are constantly talking to each other, making a lot of growth factors to do that. Well, as we get older, our cells slow down. Well, our products, for example, our skincare line, the key product is the serum, has 85% of the stem cell growth factor technology. Well, all these growth factors, when you just put one drop on your face, for example, it'll cover the whole face. The serum with the growth factors actually talks to your cells, and it's your cells that know how to repair itself. So it's not necessarily the product physically doing the work only. It's your own skin that's rejuvenating. That is powerful. That is cutting edge, folks. So the company has done some clinical study. Let me tell you, when we first started in 2009, we don't know too much, but it's amazing when we see people around us changing. They love the serum, they love the technology, and people start looking younger and younger. So what is this? Well, and at the same time, it's natural. Can you imagine? It's our own body that's doing it. It's not any chemical process, but it's our own body. So 100% of people in this clinical study would definitely recommend it to the family and friends. People see their skin looking younger, more luminous, smoother, brighter, more firm. Well, they took some pictures of some of the test subjects, and here's one of a young lady, and it's very interesting. I didn't even know this kind of technology existed, where a computer would take a picture of your face and count the number of lines on your face. And here, after 56 days of use, this lady has 65% decrease in deep lines. And the product works as long as you're human, because these growth factors are human growth factors. Okay, so our cells understand the chemical language of the human cells. So here we are. Here's a picture of a man, and you can see it's 52% decrease in fine lines. And folks, from our experience and countless testimonials, the best result is 3 to 6 months. Most people, when they use it, right away, within the first day or two, they feel the skin doing something, rejuvenate itself, getting tighter, firmer, and actually coming back alive, where getting more color, and it's amazing. Well, this slide here is truly amazing, because this is eye-opening for me, because this Weenie right here, her name is Weenie. She's actually a personal friend of mine. Weenie decided to use on half of her face to see how it works. So she was one of the first people, and the oldest among the few of us at the beginning. And she used it on the left side of the picture. As you can see, her cheekbone and jawline is very tight. On the other side, well, it's actually falling down. And you can see the laugh line at the corner of her nose and her mouth. It's actually droopy and more puffy, while the other side is up and this side is down. And actually, I was the one who took this picture. I'm looking at Weenie. Every day we didn't notice until we took the picture. I said, "Wow, you look like you had a stroke." Weenie went to talk to a friend of hers who's a medical doctor, and he took a picture of the inside of her skin using a dermoscope. And this is the result. You see, one side which uses a lot of collagen, and the other side no collagen. At the age of 62 at that time, this is the result. By looking at the inside, not only the outside, but the inside of the skin. And we were so excited, because this is physical proof that the stem cell technology worked. Absolutely. As long as you're human, your skin will know what to do when they receive the instruction, the growth factors. So this has been a life-changing business, because look, it's easy to share when it works. Does it make sense? And that's one of the main reasons why we got the $1 billion. I cannot explain all the technologies that we have, but the other one I have to tell you about is the Reserve. The Reserve, it consists of acai berry, pomegranate, green tea, blueberry, grapeseed extract, a lot of amazing things, cherry juice, grape juice, and it's blended into a gel, so it's liquid. And each 1 ounce sachet of Reserve, the company also put 75 milligrams of something called resveratrol. Resveratrol in 2002 was discovered by a Harvard Medical School professor, a doctor, and found that resveratrol actually turns on a gene called certain genes that controls the speed of aging. It's an anti-aging gene when you turn it on. So that was very exciting. And since then, thousands of clinical studies have been done. Resveratrol is commonly found in red wine, this grape seed, the skin of the red grape, and some nuts and all that. But through a supplement, you can eat enough of it to get some benefit. When I was doing some research online, in the U.S. there's a show called Dr. Oz, and Dr. Oz is very famous, and I checked his website what resveratrol is, and there's clinical study, and pretty much sum it up that we see benefit anywhere from 200 to 2,000 milligrams a day. So in the gel, it's delicious tasting, super high in antioxidant, and that's what we need. And actually, the Reserve have been shown, been tested where the antioxidant can penetrate into your cells. And that's where you want it to work. Because it doesn't matter what you eat, if you cannot absorb it, it doesn't work. So surprisingly, when they tell me that, resveratrol and all the many of the superfoods that's in reserve, well, it helps support healthy blood sugar level, helps support healthy cardiovascular health, helps support healthy cholesterol level, and helps support healthy anti-inflammatory process. I said, wow, this is great. I mean, and the thing is, for me at that time, I was 40 years old. I never eat vitamin because I tried before, but I didn't see any benefit. But you know what? I'm still a very active person. When I go exercise, I eat to reserve. It gives me that energy, and many people feel that. And afterwards, they see their health improve in many ways. They get a lot more energy. They get the vitality and focus again to want to live life, better. So we have many things, and at the beginning, to be very honest, it made a believer out of me. But from a business perspective, I go, wow, this is going to be huge, because I know that, if the product is so, we can have some business. But if we have amazing product, it's going to be crazy business. And folks, that's how, with all these technologies that we accumulated, all these are cutting edge. I mean, I don't have time to go over all of them, but they're cutting edge technology where people have changed their life, the way they look, the way they feel, the way they live. So if that was the case, I found that in business, how to make big money is to get in a business that has a highly consumable product or service to share with the people. And that made a lot of sense to me because, folks, I was in the furniture business before. If somebody come and buy a sofa every month from me, I would be a rich man, but that's impossible. It wasn't highly consumable. But here, where you have unique, cutting edge technology that, some of these technology are just becoming known, out there, but we actually got our hands on it already in Jeunesse. So folks, I don't know if the business is for you. Now, it's not for everybody. It's not everybody want to be a business owner, but for me, one reason, I never want to work for anybody because I want that time freedom. Look, making money is easy. We just get a job, we can make money. But you know what? We will, most of us are not satisfied with how much we make because all of us know that inside we are worth more than what we get paid for. But at the same time, to make more money, well, we got to work more, right? We got to work harder. But there's something, you can work harder, but at the same time, you also can work smarter to get ahead. And there's many business models out there because, it's very interesting. A very good friend of mine, Pastor Usil, he turned me on to this amazing speaker. He mentioned that, individually, we are all limited resources. We only have 24 hours a day. And that makes a lot of sense because most people trade time for money. But rich people, they don't do that. People who have abundance, they don't do that. They do they live a different kind of way. They work a different kind of way. So today, Jeunesse, I'm going to share with you a business model that is truly amazing, that enables the average person to leverage internet technology, social media, and a new business model on a global platform, okay? To get involved with Jeunesse, what you want to do is become an independent distributor. As to get started in the US, all it costs is $49.95. Overseas is $29.95. And what you get is a very powerful website, a system created by the company that's worth millions of dollars. Okay, they took thousands of hours to create. And Randy Windy being in the industry, well, they have hired some of the most talented professionals out there and created a fantastic tool. At the same time, they've created an online business platform where it does all the reporting for us. There's no paperwork we have to do. It's all automatic. And it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week open on the internet. We can access it from anywhere in the world. So from there, we also get fantastic YouTube channel that the company has. We actually have 2 YouTube channels. One is Jeunesse Global. The other channel is called Longevity TV, where we have Dr. William Amzalog talk about all the technology, product by product by product, truly cutting edge. Well, how we do the business, how we make the money, well, the company has designed a compensation plan. that is very powerful. That's global. And here's the thing, see, most companies in our industry, they are global company, but the compensation plan is not global. And that's a huge difference today. Jeunesse is born in the age of the internet. We created something that's updated, that is the new generation of how to make the money. Companies, the great companies been around 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 plus years. Well, they are based on the old way of doing business. So do times change? Yeah. We want to be the fastest because we are the fastest as a result of our design. Okay. So we have 6 ways to make money. You have an option to make money one way or all 6 ways. First way to make money is retail profit. So anybody can go to your website in 130 plus countries that we ship to. They can buy product at retail price. And what happens is, though, that when they do that from your website that the company gives you with your name, your phone number, your email on it, it's a replicated website that's dedicated to you. When your acquaintance goes to your website to purchase product at retail, the company ships the products to them from one of their 40 warehouses or offices around the world. It's hands-free. You don't have to have massive amounts of inventory like traditional direct selling. No, very little product, just enough to use yourself, get the benefit. So as a distributor, you make the difference between retail and wholesale, anywhere from 35 to 45%. I mean, the website, it has the product information, it has the video of the doctors explaining the product, it has a shopping cart, e-commerce enabled. It's amazing, it's huge. Now, the second way to make money is called new customer acquisition. As we go out, share. I don't believe in selling, but nowadays it's about sharing, because every day we're on social media in our network, sharing. And it's just a way of life. But when you share, people take notice, especially people who want to change. And they need to change. If you know somebody who's sick and tired of being sick and tired, they're so tired, from maybe somebody who working 1, 2, or 3 jobs to somebody's doing very well but no time. Well, I was one of those people. I mean, when I was working my furniture business, I was so busy. The bigger the business gets, the more busy I get. I can never get the time freedom. But at the same time, let me tell you, folks, when I lost a lot of money in the furniture business, got to auction business, I had a lot of time, but not enough jobs to get paid. And that's the thing, opportunity comes like this. So I was so happy that my friend Kim shared with me the opportunity of Jeunesse. And when I saw it, I said, you know what? I am one of those people. If I get into something, I'm very serious. I will go all out. I don't do part-time. I don't do full-time. I do all the time. That's what it takes to be successful, right? So, well, we have when you share the opportunity and the products with other people, they have a choice. They can be a retail customer, they can be a preferred customer, they can be a distributor to get the products at wholesale. Well, they can choose from any one of these packages. Then they're optional, and it consists of different products to use. Okay, I mean, for me, hey, it's great for personal use, or I have extra to show people or sell to them, whatever I have. So any price range anywhere from 200, 500, 750, 1,050. And from there, we get a referral fee or a new customer acquisition bonus anywhere from 25, 100, 150, 200. Now, if you have contacts in other countries, the packages do range in size, and there's some even bigger packages. So you can make actually up more than 200, you can make 250 or up to $500 depending on the package that they buy, depending on the country. So here it's easy. I share with a lot of people at the beginning right away, and most of them want to be customer, but they all want to get either good friends of mine just say, hey, you can become a distributor, get a wholesale, right? If you do the business or not, it's a free world. It's up to you. So, at the same time, anytime somebody that we refer, they go to our website to buy product or to join the business and they buy product, well, we get, besides the cap bonus, we get points. The more points we get, the more we can convert it into cash. Like that, okay? Well, for me, it's like the concept of credit cards. Every time we use the credit card, we get points or miles. Well, here's the same thing, but better. Anybody that you refer, they become a distributor. Anytime they buy product or sell product from their website, well, you get points because it's in your organization. And And the more product people buy and sell, the more people involved or using the product and selling the product. And those people could be 100+ countries around the world. We teach them how to do the business. Well, you know what? Because the products work, people buy over and over again. When there's enough people on one team buy 300 points of product, the other team 600, you get paid automatically $35. So the more sales you get from your organization, the bigger your organization, the more sales you get, the more points you get, the more money you make. The maximum you can make is 750 team commissions a week. That's $26,250 a week. Well, one thing I have to say is this compensation plan is amazing because number one, once people join you, as long as they're active, they are forever in your organization. Whatever they buy or sell, you get points. The people they refer, well, if those people buy and sell product, you get points too. It doesn't matter what country. It goes infinitely deep. Okay, global, seamless. This is huge. So that means once your organization is built, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. The more products they buy, the more money you make. It's that simple. Now, that's in 4 weeks, that's 105,000 a month. That's a lot of money. I thought, someday I would get there. And that's how the business works. There's no promise of income whatsoever in any shape, way, or form. There's only promise of opportunity. So it's up to you to work at it. Now, some of you though, Samson, that's not enough. It has to be more, right? And you're right. The company, the fourth way to get paid is unlimited income potential. Okay, so it's called leadership matching bonus. Now, for some of you, you recognize this way to get paid. Now, the way it works is this. It's similar to every time. What if you refer a friend to a job, and they do very well? And what if every time your friend gets paid at their job because of your referral, you get paid a percentage? Okay, with matching. Is that okay? So, for example, Jeunesse, anybody you sponsor into Jeunesse and they go to work, anytime they make the team commission, you have a chance to match them 20%. Those people are your level one. You can sponsor as many people as you want, and they could be whatever country. The people they sponsor, your level 2, 15% matching. The level 3, 10, level 4, 5, 6, and 7, 5% each. As you build your organization, well, the more people, the more we help more people making money, building the sales around the world, the more money we make naturally. So it's a win-win. Fifth way to make money, the customer acquisition incentive is, as you go out share, you're going to run into people that don't want to do the business. They don't want to become a distributor. They just want to buy, to use, and that's fine too. So if you have 5 customers a month, your level 1 matching goes from 20 to 25%. If you have 10 customers or more, your level 1 matching goes to 30%. You want to maximize it, right? Now, the 6th way to make money is called diamond bonus pool. This is huge, folks. This is one of the most exciting ways to get paid. Now, in Jeunesse, we have to work hard to achieve success. When you get to one of the top ranks of the company called Diamond Directors, what the company will do is every 3 months, okay, the company will split a percentage of sales with all the qualified Diamond Directors and up. Folks, last year we did 1.09 billion US dollar. Can you imagine making 3% of commissionable sales volume among the less than a couple hundred people, 100 something people? It is huge. Every quarter we can get paid. I cannot tell you how big it is, but it is big. Now, for some of you also though, because we talk about making money. Money is the result of what we do. Sometimes, whatever time that we invest in on a daily basis to do whatever business or job, that's where time goes. Well, we can make more by using our time, same amount of time, more wisely. But making money is just a result of the opportunity and our hard work. Well, but here's the thing. Here in Jeunesse, you get to leverage other people. But also at the same time, besides working hard, Randy and Wendy, let me tell you, they're some special people. They love to travel. I mean, I had a chance one time to talk to them. I said, Randy and Wendy, I travel with them a lot all over the world. I mean, I have traveled more than 30 countries. I've seen them on all those countries. So so how many countries have you traveled to, Wendy? And Randy chimed in and said, we travel to more than 100 countries around the world themselves. I said, wow, what a lifestyle. And they want the same thing for us. Every year, everybody in Jeunesse has have a chance to qualify for 2 incentive trips somewhere in the world. I know in May, we had more than 8,300 people on 4 different cruises in the Mediterranean. I mean, that's the amount of people that qualify to win that trip. That's a lot of people. Huh? And then, this year, right now, the promotion is still going on where you get a chance till the end of this month to qualify to go to Orlando, Florida. That's where our world headquarters is in October. And also that's where in October is our World Expo. We are expecting 20,000 people. This will be our last World Expo as a company because we're getting so big. We're going to have regional expos, okay? So this will be but it will be celebrated at our world headquarters. So you have a chance to earn maybe a free hotel room, an event ticket, even money to pay for airline ticket. Why not? And a couple of tickets to Disney World. Okay, so Randy and Wendy, they're amazing entrepreneurs and they give us tremendous support with all the amazing staff at the company. At the same time, as a field leader, there's many of us who have made it. We have achieved our dreams, but we also want to pay this forward because there's so many people that need an opportunity or want to succeed. They just need to figure out how and get in the right opportunity like us. Today, folks, we are living in a new paradigm. And the new paradigm works like this. Well, obviously, if we think about it and we look at the environment around us, the world has changed. And we think about where we were 5 years ago and where we are today, it's very different. But think, with all this change, where will we be 5 years later? That's right, there's no guarantee. So all we can do, though, to be successful, and it is important, it's almost a necessity to have a plan B or a different way because we got to adapt. So we can catch the trend with a proven system, and the trend, what is it? That global convergence of what's happening. Using cutting edge technology and IT and biotechnology, leveraging the global economy. We're almost recession proof because the economy is always good somewhere in the world. And in this business, you can have flexibility and time freedom to do what you want, because once you build the organization, you're going to have more and more time freedom. At the beginning, you might work hard, but over time, as your team grows, you leverage their time and effort. So imagine just having hundreds, if not thousands of people spending 1 hour a day in your organization. That's 100 or thousands of hours that you can never do yourself of productivity. So this is a chance to join the global community. So at this time, though, today we have some very special people who's going to join us from around the world to share with us this opportunity and what has done for them. So what I would like to do, folks, is to invite them to share with you their own story. I mean, it doesn't matter, where you are in life, what you see here, but if what I say rings to you, this is the most exciting part of the webinar, where you get to hear from many people who have done it or they're on the way to doing it. So the first person I'd like to bring up is a very good friend. So from Los Angeles, we're going to go all the way to New York, a very dear friend of mine, and he's actually a medical doctor. He actually works with the 9/11 firefighters. And he's very passionate about life, about helping people, also achieving success. They want to help even more people around the world. So please welcome to the webinar my very good friend, Dr. Mike Chang. Dr. Mike, how are you? How are you doing? Are you with us? All right, your microphone. There you go. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you so much for inviting me onto the webinar Zoom.
Well, Dr. Mike, thank you for taking the time to be with us today. I know you're so busy as a doctor. So now I briefly told the folks, your background. Let me ask you though, obviously doctor, you do pretty well. You have a good lifestyle. Actually, I visited you, I've seen your Porsche. Okay. Okay. So, but let me ask you, what did you see in Jeunesse, and why are you so passionate for, not only being a doctor, but now you leveraging this platform to help more people to do business? Can you share with us?
Yes. Well, Samson, when I enrolled in Jeunesse, I was a very traditional type business or doctor practitioner, medical practitioner. And when I obtained those products, I gave it to my parents for them to try. And I saw tremendous effect, improvement in their health and the stamina, especially in my father. He has improved so much. He's a very brittle diabetic for 30 years, and the the way the Jeunesse product, especially resveratrol and affinity, what did for him, enabled to improve his lifestyle. I was convinced that this product has a very, very high potential in helping others. So I leverage the product's effect like everyone else. And as you said, I'm out there to help people. I treat World Trade Center victims, and I treat firemen, and I treat patients in the hospital. But as a physician, when I see the potential, I really wanted to spread this to every single individual that I come across. So I introduced that onto my patients, my friends, my family members, and everyone that I knew. And invisibly, it turned from helping others into a huge, big team of distributors and and like this. The way I looked at it is this: when you have patients coming to your office, and a lot of times what they have concern about is, how do I pay those bills? How much is the copay? How much medication do I have to pay? Everyone all has financial difficulties, and I feel that they not only can leverage the benefit from the health, but they can leverage the benefit from the compensation system of Jeunesse, which is an amazing, amazing system of any company out there. So when I introduced to my good friends, patients, and all my contacts, very invisibly, my business has expanded to globally to numerous countries, including Panama, the Greater Asia, and also Europe, and also South America. And
Wow, that's
so,
good stuff. You are just so you went from a doctor to international businessman.
literally in one small step, yes. And that's what I tell my teams, that we are one step away from success, and that one little step is Zoom, and we leverage the Zoom system here to take us over that step. And I'm very excited to see this. And in fact, as I'm talking to you, I also have a team of members with me right now, sitting with us at this point, watching the Zoom system. And
Wow,
this is
really?
Samson, and I tell you, when I have a chance, when they wanted to say hi to you.
Well, why don't we do it now? Where are they?
I can flip the camera around. Can you see everyone here? That's all my.
Hello. Hello. Hi, everybody.
Friend Brand. I have.
Hi. Long time no see. Wow. Dr. Mike, this is amazing business. Hey. They look great.
Yes. So this is an amazing, amazing platform. As you can see, we don't have to do too much. The product is our vehicle and is basically the engine who drives our business, and we leverage the Zoom system to its greatest potential. And Samson, you an amazing, amazing guy.
Oh, thank you. Well, you're amazing. Yeah, I mean, everybody online can see and feel your passion, and it's great. It's great to see everybody, plugging on the webinar. Congratulations. Well, I look forward to coming to New York again. You have to invite me, okay?
Thank you very much again.
All right, terrific. Thank you for taking the time. Okay, see you later, folks. Bye-bye. Well, everybody around the world, I mean, this is such a fun and simple business that, Dr. Mike is trying to get, there you go. And technology is truly amazing. I mean, it has changed the way we live. And now next, what I like to do is hop on from LA to New York, and I'm going to go all the way to Perth, Australia. And Perth is a very different, this lady I met, and, I didn't realize, when I got to know her, she started as a medical professional, but turned into a businesswoman of tremendous caliber. And she's an inspiration to all of us with her passion, her hard work, and being a part of this business system that we have with Jeunesse, and also our team, USGS, US Global System. So I'd like to welcome to the webinar today, my very dear friend, Bev Woolhouse. Hello, Bev. How are you?
Hi. How are you going?
Good. I'm doing great. You look beautiful. Let me see. Let me check my watch. it's daytime, right? It's morning there in Australia, isn't it?
It is daytime.
Well, so first of all, I did such a brief introduction. Can you tell them a little bit about your history, your background?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right, Samson. I did do a lot of things in my 40 years of trying to earn an income, including being a nurse and having traditional businesses, working corporate, always feeling that there must be something more to this and feeling very, very trapped. So when I saw the business model, part of me got very, very excited, and the other part of me was actually listening to other people saying, you've got to be kidding. Why would you do that? Like, it was like I got a lot of negative stuff happening around me. But I actually thought about it, Samson. I thought, if I looked at their lives and was thinking, wow, that's great what you're doing, or yeah, you're successful. But I was looking at their lives and I thought, well, I don't want what you've got. That's not good enough. So it was pretty inspiring for me to be able to say, you know what? Just let's see what happens. Let me have a go and just see where it's going to take me. And it's the best decision I ever made.
Well, wonderful. So, what is your vision? I mean, Jeunesse is such a huge business now, and I am so honored and humbled to have you with us. In our system. Can you share with the folks is that I know that in life we have the ups and downs. And we need to do something, don't we? Don't we need to do something more, especially today's economy? I know, in your business in Australia, and how many countries is spread to now?
I think we're in about 6, I think. Yeah, Europe. We're in a lot of Europe countries. We're in Malaysia, Japan. So we're growing.
Wow, great. So, but obviously, different country, different economy, different culture. What is the common thing you see that some of the reasons why people need a business, such a platform such as Jeunesse, and what it can do for them?
I just know that things, like you were saying earlier, things have changed. The economy is not what it used to be. And I think people, at one stage, people might be going into like franchises or wanting their own business, but people are seeing that isn't the answer either. So what I see in Jeunesse is that for the first time ever, I believe we're in a time where, anyone can become an entrepreneur. You don't need millions of dollars. You don't need anything. All you need is to have an open mind to me. So what I see in any country, it's all the same. The cultural difference doesn't really matter when it comes down to the human spirit. So for me, it's like, you know what, if you've got a vision for yourself and you want more, it is the way. Like, they've done research to say that this is the right timing in all of the time that we've been on the earth for people to rise up as entrepreneurs. So that's what I see part of my job is, doing that for myself, but obviously helping a lot of other people on the way.
Well, that's beautiful. You hit it on the dot. Well, I mean, I get that's one of the reasons you're doing so. Your group is growing all over the world, and it's again, it's such an honor to have you with us on this webinar today. I appreciate the time. We need to talk more again.
We will. Thank you, Samson.
Thank you. Have an amazing day in Australia.
I will. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Now, next from Perth, Australia, we're going to bounce all the way to Nebraska. Nebraska, for those of you who don't know, because today we have people logging in from all over the world, Nebraska is in the middle of the United States of America. And there's my beautiful partner, Barb Dawson from Nebraska, Johnson Lake. How are you, Barb?
Hey, Samson, I'm doing great. How are you?
Good to see you. How's the lake treating you today?
Well, it's good. I just came flying in the door here to quick get on the webinar tonight. I was on it, as you know, in my car, and then I got home and I quick got tuned in again. So I never want to miss it, of course.
Well, thank you for taking the time. And but isn't it wonderful? We have such a flexible business. We can do it just from the phone, even from our mobile phone or smartphone.
Absolutely. That's what I'm doing right now. I've got you on my phone, and who would have thought? I certainly didn't ever imagine that this was possible. It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, Barb, I have not, tell the folks your background yet. But why don't you go ahead and share with us, where you're coming from and your background.
Okay, well, thank you. I love to share, and thank you for having me on the webinar tonight. My husband and I, We've been married for nearly 50 years now, and we've had our own real estate and insurance agency for almost 40 years, it seems. Unbelievable that time has gone so fast. And through that time, it's been a great business for us. We're in sales with real estate, as you know, and you work from transaction to transaction.
Mm.
And, there's a lot of work, a lot of expense, a lot of travel that goes into it. And when fortunately you introduced me to Jeunesse some years ago, I was so amazed, number one, with the products, and you talked about those, and they're great. But what I found at that time, I was concerned our business was still going fairly well, but our retirement had taken quite a downturn with the crisis in the economy some years back. And, that was a real concern for us because,
Mm.
I started this business about the same age as Winnie, when I was 60. And so we needed a way. We were looking for something. I had no idea that Jeunesse was the answer. But when I looked at it further and you and I talked several times, I realized that, hey, there's something here that we can, work hard for the next several years, build an organization, get that retirement built back up again, and hopefully to better than it was, and, enjoy our retirement years. And that's my reason that I was interested in the business. That's the reason that I continue to work the business and share it with my friends and family. And it doesn't get much better than that.
And your daughter's in the business too.
Absolutely. We have three daughters, and one in Australia and two here in Nebraska. They're both with Jeunesse, members of Jeunesse. And you know what? We get to travel, see each other, work together, have fun together. And my family has always come first for me. And it's so great to be able to involve them and have a business with them.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, Barb, thank you for sharing. Thank you for getting on. I know you were driving home, you say, but it's truly from the heart because like the folks, they just need to know we're just like everybody, out there, looking for the opportunity. And Jeunesse, it's been an amazing ride, hasn't it?
It absolutely has. And who would have thought, over almost 7 years ago that it would have been what it is today? I mean, it is just amazing company. It has grown leaps and bounds, and it's been fun to watch, and it's been fun to be part of it.
Well, thank you for your time. I know, it's getting late over there in Nebraska. For those who don't know, Nebraska is like the middle of the U.S. Like if you close your eyes, point your finger, it's right in the middle. So you're really the Midwest. So,
Yeah.
well, so please, say hi to your husband and give my love to, your family, and we'll talk very soon.
Okay. Thank you so much, Samson. Have a good evening.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Bart. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Now, from folks from Nebraska, we're going to jump online on the internet. We're going to fly all the way back to Australia. But instead of Perth, West Australia, you're going to go to Southeast Australia and meet my very good friend, Joanne Chong, Ruby Director in Jeunesse.
Hello, Samson.
Hello, Joanne. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm so excited to see you and talk to you.
I know. We haven't done a webinar together in such a long time.
Exactly my thought.
Oh, good. Smart people think alike, huh? Wink, wink.
Always.
Anyway, can you? Thank you for taking the time. I know you're very busy. You're a mom, and you're building a new house right now. So, can you share briefly with the folks your background and why you coming to Jeunesse?
Yeah, sure. I got to know Jeunesse about 5 years ago, at a time where my life there was no need to change anything except for the fact that I became a mom, and I was not looking my best, and I was a little bit out of shape, and I was very unhappy with how I looked at that time. So when my friend introduced me to Jeunesse, I just took it as a consumer. I was like, okay, I'm just going to give the product a try. Hopefully I'll look better with all these. But at that time, I was actually very happy in a full-time job that I was doing for, almost 5 years. I was the second number 2 in the company, basically. I've worked a total of 17 years in the corporate world. traveled the world, done a lot of things, started from a research assistant and went all the way up to senior management. It's been a very privileged ride, if you ask me. I've learned so much from a lot of different people around the world. I never ever thought that I would give up my corporate career for anything else because it was the only thing that I knew to do. It was like I was brought up that way, to study hard. I have a master's degree and then look for a good job. I had several good jobs and I never thought I would deviate from that journey, honestly, until I met Jeunesse. Actually, I have to say, until I meet you, Samson.
Oh, thank
Because,
you.
yeah, because I didn't meet you right in the beginning of my Jeunesse journey. I only knew the products. And then as my friends started to share more and more about what people are doing with this opportunity, I was really very skeptical in the beginning. I think you might remember.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't understand what the heck this whole thing is about. I was like, oh, I'm too smart for this. And then of course I met you, and you were just amazing. I remember we started out in Singapore at that time. There was no office. We were a small team of a few, well, housewives, for one of them. We started out in a condominium, a few of us were neighbors. And, they were telling us that, oh, there's this handsome leader coming all the way from the USA to come and teach us how to do the business. And I was like, really? And remember that I met you, you came almost on a monthly basis. And I really, really appreciate what you did for us in the beginning, because you showed us, Samson, what is possible. Even though at that time, you yourself, you were working very hard all over the world building this business. So I really want to thank you. Mwah. Thank you.
Wow, it's my pleasure, and you're very welcome. That's part of the journey, because as we build a business, we need amazing people just like yourself. I mean, highly educated, extremely talented in business, and at the same time, a mom. Well, obviously, you saw that maybe it's possible to change, and you did. So,
yeah.
And you mentioned that, yeah, that's right. We started in Singapore because you are from Singapore.
Yes.
But now you're in Australia, in Melbourne, right? Has it been a year yet or no?
Yeah, it has been a year since I came to Australia. Time flies.
So now, I mean, you mentioned you started just with a few neighbors.
Yep.
In Singapore. So let me ask you, from those few people that, and through the journey of Jeunesse, how many countries is your business in now?
Wow. The last I looked, my country is now in more than 20 countries. My business is now in more than 20 countries. And I haven't even I've traveled quite a lot for work. I've been very lucky, but there are some countries on that list that I've never heard of.
Or probably don't even speak the language, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, I'm there.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks
that's
to my team. Yeah.
amazing Jeunesse platform. It's just people know people know people, and the marketing efforts just spread through the world. And and thank you so much, because you are one of the most important leaders that we have on our team. I mean, sharing this opportunity in 3 different languages, online, and with your passion and with your smarts, with your and how sharp you are, really representing what is possible out there. I mean, yeah, I can represent, but it's not me. It's you, and it's so many other people that have found hope and change and living the life of the dream. Like you are in Australia. It's been a year. How's the house coming? You're building a brand new house.
Yes, building a brand new house. Can't wait to move in. And it's been such a humbling year for me, really. And it's all coming together. Sometimes we work hard in our lives. You just keep working, hoping to get something out of it. Just like I have in my entire corporate life. And you don't really stop to take stock what you have done, or what really are we working so hard for. In the past 1 year, I really saw what Jeunesse meant for me. And I have to say, I mean, once I start talking about Jeunesse, I can't really stop, but I really just want to take this opportunity to share a sliver of my life with all of you online. When I was working in Singapore building the business, it was something that I love to do. But I never really stopped and think really about what it was going to bring me. Of course, the potential income, a new life, and all of that sounds so exciting. But when I came here with no friends, whole new life, and all I have is the US global system, the whole community globally, you guys have been amazing. and I am so honored to be a part of it. I come here and, in the first year or so, I really didn't have as much freedom to build a business because I've got so many things I need to take care of. But the business truly is residual in the sense that everything that I've done in the past really gave me the opportunity to live the life that I have right now. It really came to me, it really hit me really hard. And I was like, all my friends, when I left Singapore, they were very concerned with one thing. What job are you going to do when you get there? It's like, how are you going to, have a life? And I just, and really, there's no other way to say this. And I hope people understand what I'm trying to say, that Jeunesse meant that I didn't have to get a job. I came here, I lived a life that I thought I will have, and there's more to come. And to have that security, to have that sense that I'm in control of my life, I can design my life from scratch. You know how exciting it is, even though it's very, very scary. But to be able to do it with a group of people like yourself, like Kim, and all the wonderful leaders in US global system, I've never felt more courageous. Honestly, scared like hell, but never felt more courageous.
but at the same time, I was gonna say that. I mean, you just say is funny because you did say. I mean, and we all know that it's coming from your heart. Is that it is scary, but at the same time, you feel more secure because you have the income coming in. Your efforts in Singapore paid off.
Yeah,
director, that's great income. That's a lot more than most people have at their job.
Yeah.
And it's enabled you to have the option not to get a job and focus on establishing your life with your family.
Absolutely.
In Melbourne. That's amazing. And I know you're already starting a team in Melbourne and it's already growing, and looking forward to seeing you very soon. And you're going to Jakarta, right? To the Jeunesse grand launch for
That's
Indonesia.
Right.
That's going to be exciting. Jakarta, Indonesia, for those of you who don't know, Jakarta is in Southeast Asia. I think 4,000 islands in that country, 2 million people, another market that we could all tap into. And you're heading there. And then we're also going to do a huge event afterward. I think there's going to be a couple of thousand people there. That's all. Is it okay?
I think, it's a small group of people, flying from all over the world. Don't know what they want with their lives, but they all know that they can get something out of Jeunesse and USGS. And I think that's what this is all about, isn't it, Samson? I mean, you've been pounding the pavement nonstop for the past 6-7 years. It's just amazing watching your work ethic and what you bring. You're such an inspiration for everyone. I mean, I know I speak for myself and a lot of people online and offline who are not able to be here. But you showed us what's possible. If we're willing to work hard anyway, I really realize that. Many of us, we work hard for what? So that we can have a better life, so that we can give our family a good life and our loved ones more options in life. That's really what it is about, And if we're going to prepare to work hard anyway, so why don't we work smart as well? I just can't imagine ever going back to working for someone else anymore, because I've got a whole new life ahead waiting for me. And the most exciting thing is I get to say what it looks like. Nobody can tell me how much I'm worth, that it's like, I don't know. Those days are so over for me.
Awesome. You fire your boss and that's the last time you're going to do it and never again.
That's right.
But Joanne, thank you for your time and your passion and your amazing story. And I look forward to all your success, because that's, like you said, that's the story you'll be writing and you'll be designing. I mean, beautiful. Okay, so we'll talk later, okay?
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Okay,
bye
now. Well, folks, I mean, you've heard it. I mean, the thing is, we're just normal people from all walks of life, but we've hopped on to this amazing vehicle called Jeunesse. And just amazing technology, amazing company. I mean, you see a lot of very successful people here, but let me tell you, we work hard, but the company work even harder with their staff all over the world supporting our business, and that's how we can do it together. In business, I found out and learned, not in school, but through experience, is that no one person can be successful. But if we all have a common vision, a common goal, and common mission, we can get there together successfully and helping each other. That's what Jeunesse is all about. That's what USG is all about. So folks, what I would highly recommend is get back with the person who put you on this webinar, get your questions answered, get started with us. Actually, 1 hour from now, we're going to have another webinar. This is Wednesday, our webinar Blitz Day. So what you can do after you sign up, get on the phone, call some people that you know they need a change, they need opportunity, put them on the webinar. And you can start going to your business tonight immediately, or this morning, or this afternoon, wherever you are. So thank you for your time. This is Samson Li. It's been my honor and pleasure to share with you this invaluable information. So folks, get back with the person who put you on this webinar. I will see you very soon on another webinar online or somewhere in the world. Take care, folks.
If you see something for yourself, get back to the person who shared this video with you. And don't forget to subscribe to the official USGS YouTube channel to receive future videos.